Hi, and welcome to another video tutorial for To-Do List. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate the options that are available in the Customise section of the To-Do List ribbon. We're going to start with Select List as the first feature to demonstrate. Now, when we created the To-Do List in the first video of the video tutorial series, we had to update the categories that were in place or came through on the template. So you can see that they're still here. We have exercise, diet, and meditation. Now you can add items to this list by including them at the bottom here, and then clicking add. I'll just add a new item here. And then that new item appears in this list as a selectable item. And we can reorder these items. So this order is very important when we come later to the sort for to-do list. This order is used for the sorting of the select lists. So for instance, if we have a look at priority, we can see that the order is critical, high, medium, and low. And so that is the sort order here. If we decide that critical should be moved to the bottom of the list, we can see that the sort automatically changes and that critical item is now at the bottom. I'll put it to the top of the list, and as we do this, the sort gets recalculated. Status similarly has a number of options. Now for status and priority, we suggest you leave these unchanged if you're new to the to-do list. These are used in other parts of the workbook for analysis and also auto scheduling. The select list we suggest you do customize is category, which we've already talked about in the initial video. So here I'm just going to leave these as they are. I'm going to get rid of this new item that we just added as a demonstration. We don't need that. And we'll move on to the sort, custom sort demonstration. So we click on custom sort, and here are the available options for custom sort. So you have the list that we're on, which is health, the column name to sort by, and whether it's ascending or descending. So here we have this one sorted by priority, then status, then category, then due date, and then there's not set. Now if you want to change a particular sort item or select any of the columns you have, you can go ahead and choose those here, and then whether they're ascending or descending. So for now, for the demonstration purposes, I'm just going to move category to be the priority search. I'm going to hit update, and then we can see that exercise is now at the top of the list, diet and meditation. So the critical one, but then there's a low one here. So that's because category is the top order. If we decided to change category to be a descending sort, we can see that exercise is now at the bottom, the meditation, it was at the bottom, is now at the top, and diet still in the middle. We set that back to the way it was, the sort gets recalculated, and if we move it back down to where it was as well, below status, and we click update, we then have the order back to the current order that it was for sort. So that's how custom sort works. You can do that on each list independently, and the sort will be applied every time you hit refresh in this menu or refresh here for all of your to-do lists. Okay, now I'm going to show you the more complex feature of Customise, which is the columns form. Now this allows you to move columns around in order, because you'll find that when you use to-do list, you will not be able to move these columns. It's locked. But you can move them using this form. You can also enter new columns and for any purpose you might have. So first of all, I'll demonstrate to you the moving of a particular column. So let's say we wanted to move the task description down one column. We click that and we go update, and it should move the task description to be in column C, and it's got category in column B. I'm just going to move that back now. Hit this arrow button, update, and it'll move it back. Now let's say we've got a new column we want to have. So let's say a company that we want to list for all the options that we're choosing for health. So I go ahead and I'll click add. Now that company column is now gone right to the end of the list, and it's added there. So but if I want to move that to be beside task description, I just move it up there and I click update, and now company's there. Now it's a free text field, and I can say anything I want to enter in here can be entered, and this can then become a sort field. So you are also able to hide fields. If, for instance, you're not interested in seeing, let's say we're not interested in seeing category, we can click hide, and that can be hidden. You'll not see that anymore, but it'd still be there. You cannot delete any of the mandatory fields, such as category and status, but they can be hidden from view. One of the key things for this particular form is that you can only do one change at once. You can't do multiple moves and then hit update. It will not work. So you do one change at once, and then it'll be in place when you've hit update. You can delete any of the columns that you create yourself that are not mandatory once you've created them. So let's say I wanted to get rid of company. I wasn't interested in that anymore. I'd hit delete, and I say yes, and I'll delete that column, and it's gone. Okay, we're now going to have a look at the custom format function in the ribbon. This custom format applies to all lists. It's not a specific format for one list. And as you can see, it lists all the formats that are available for past due date warning, overdue, completed, and cancelled activities. So basically, if you can see here, at the top of this list, we have two that are highlighted in light blue and blue font. There's 5 days. This past due date warning is set for 5 days. So from the due date, which currently is the 31st of October here when I'm doing this video, to 5 days in the future, if any of the due dates are set for that, it will show those tasks in highlighted. Now, if I went and set this due date to be the 31st of the 10th today, and I hit enter, it'll then highlight it as overdue because that task should have been finished today and it was started a previous day. So that's how those custom formats work. They work across all the lists. Similarly, as you complete tasks, they'll be set with with the grey and black, and cancelled grey and pink. So I think you can see in a couple of these lists, you'll see there's a couple of grey ones here, and in the products list that I have here that I've been working on, you can see there's many grey ones as many of them have been completed. So you can go ahead and change some of these formats if you want to. You click on any of these and they'll be available for change. You click on those and you click in here and you can change the colors. Similarly, you can change the font. So that is the custom format feature that's on the Customise section in the to-do list ribbon. So thanks for listening to this video tutorial for customizing a to-do list. Come back to the help site to see other video tutorials that are available. Thank you.